Let's see if it's actually dangerous. So far I found the most dangerous thing here. All this entertainment industry. Watch out, guys. This is such an Italian thing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are at the Bologna train station and we are leaving in just a couple of minutes for what is now one of the most dangerous cities in Italy. And to all the haters who are gonna come at me after these words and start telling me that I'm ungrateful, actually this city is considered one of the most dangerous by the Italian newspaper, by the Italian statistics. It has taken the second place in the ranking of the most dangerous Italian cities. And if you don't know what city I'm talking about, apparently you haven't seen my recent video. I will leave you a link up here, go watch it after this one. And keep watching this video to find out where I'm going. And is it really as dangerous as some people think it is? Now don't forget to subscribe first and let's go with me. If you've been here before, guys, you definitely recognize Rimini, and maybe if you haven't been but you've seen our previous vlog from here, you should recognize it too. Actually, after researching that video on the most dangerous cities, when I found out that Rimini took the second place, I wanted to come here and see whether it's that dangerous. I know that it's not, and I want to prove it to you that it's not dangerous at all, and that it actually is a very pleasant place, especially now during springtime when the mass tourism hasn't taken it away yet. But today I also want to check out the other side of the city, because guys, if you haven't seen my older vlog from Rimini, I will leave you a link up here, go check it out. I'll talk more about history of the city and this area more in that vlog, and today we are going to the other side of the city to see whether we can find something dangerous there. So far I found the most dangerous thing here in Rimini, and it's the fact that the bikes are riding everywhere, the pedestrian streets, and can actually run into you, so watch out, guys. I think I'm not so used to it because in Bologna, you know, we have the portici and it's prohibited to ride a bike under the portici, so you mostly walk there and the bikes are just riding on the main street where the cars are, and I feel like it's a little bit weird to me now. Also because in smaller towns in Italy, it's quite common, you know, for the bikes to be riding everywhere where people walk, so watch out, guys. I love me a cute and modern coffee shop, especially in smaller towns. And as I said, you know, Rimini is a very touristy place. Now it's perfect because there are no tourists actually, but during summer it gets full of tourists, and yeah, I think it's normal that you can find these really cute coffee shops here. This one is lovely, and look at this setup. I really like how they serve the croissants and coffee. And I also found dairy-free coffee here, which is a rarity still in Italy, but it was really nice. And also the stuff here is very nice. I will leave you a link in the description box if you want to find out the place and all other places that I'm gonna visit. But yeah, you know, a perfect way to start a day in any city, a new city, is of course by having coffee and a croissant as well. Rimini would never be complete without one very important figure, artistic but also historical now, and I'm talking about Fellini, who was born here, and although he has never ever filmed a single movie in Rimini, never really made Rimini a set of any of his movies, I still think that this city and his youth spent here has influenced his art a lot, and you will see why today, because I want to follow in his footsteps a little bit and see the places that was significant for Federico Fellini. I'm a huge fan, and if you don't know, guys, I also was a theater and film studies major and my bachelor's degree, so yeah, you get what I'm very excited about it. But yeah, you will see, and maybe if you've seen any of his movies, you will also recognize this influence of this city, because the atmosphere, you know, is there, it's everywhere. Guys, if you like my videos and if you find that my tips are helpful when planning a trip to Italy and you would like to support our channel, there are several ways to do so. First thing first, you can hit the thanks button down below, the like button. You can also follow the link in the description box and buy us a cup of coffee. By the way, huge thank you to everyone who's supporting us. Your support is crucial and we really enjoy our coffee. Thank you so much. And also, if you're planning a trip to Bologna, which is of course not far from here, you can check out my travel guide that is also there in the description box. You can find the link. It's full of stories and places, hand-picked places for you. And it's just a little bit more than a travel guide, a regular travel guide. It's more like a walk with me almost in real time, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much once again for everyone who's supporting us. There, over this canal, because Rimini is of course a seaside city and I've talked about it a lot and the dangers of the beachside, but there are these canals coming from the sea, and over there on the other side of this canal there is this district called Borgo San Giuliano, and I have never ever been there before, although I've been to Rimini numerous times before. And I'm excited to see it because I think it's a very peculiar area, but let's see if it's actually dangerous. I am super excited. What I love most about the Italian cities, Rimini in particular, because it's full of Roman remains, but almost every single Italian city, even a small town, would have something ancient, you know, the ancient remains, the ancient bridges. This bridge, for example, guys, is dating back to the 1st centuries AD. You know what I'm talking about? Just imagine where we are walking right now. I've heard that it's very easy to get lost here. Fingers crossed we do not get lost today, but also I think that getting lost among these streets is not that bad of an idea, because look at these cute houses. They're all colorful, like most of them are really colorful, and also Borgo San Giuliano is famous for having this street art over the houses, so I'm going to look for them. I can already spot a couple of these beautiful street artworks. And guys, if you remember my very old vlog from Dozza, a small town not far from Bologna, that is super famous for having street art all over the streets of its small city center, I will leave you a link up here if you haven't seen it, because it's absolutely spectacular, and this area kind of reminds me of that. Fellini has lived in Rimini since his birth and until he was 19, when he moved to Rome to pursue his cinematographic career. And the accounts say that he used to spend a lot of time here in this district of the city, probably looking for inspiration, and I totally get why he loved to walk here. But today it feels like, you know, these street arts, these street artworks, they somehow reenact the movies of Fellini and his characters. I mean, look at these artworks. I think this is super cool, you know. You have this mix of the atmosphere between a movie and the reality behind the movies, probably. You know, I strongly feel that this kind of a beach resort city remains a beach resort city even during winter or spring, because the vibe is still here. It's so relaxing here. I mean, obviously, most people that we've seen today are locals or students, and they go study or work or, you know, do their normal life things. But the vibe, the atmosphere here is so relaxing. How could it not be relaxing, like, you know, with the views like this? But I also love it. I think it's the perfect place to escape the chaos of a bigger city and just, you know, to have this reload from time to time. Have you guys noticed how the architecture is different here? We are moving towards the sea, towards the beach side of the city, and here the architecture is more like this Mediterranean relaxed style, you know, versus more classic medieval buildings and, you know, ancient buildings that we've seen in the city center. But I like it here, and it's so quiet here. There are just a few cars passing by from time to time, but otherwise it's so quiet. I think people live here on a regular basis, but also I think we're moving towards the area where there are, you know, holiday homes and like small hotels. So yeah, they might be really quiet now, but it's very nice. I find it absolutely fascinating how in one city you can find so many different areas and so many different architecture styles all at once. You know what else I can't help but notice is how clean Rimini is. I don't know what's it like during summertime when there are more tourists, you know, but right now it's so clean. And it's really lovely, you know, how you walk the streets, they're very clean, very neat. And you see all these beautiful buildings. Look at this house, you know, the villas here, they're absolutely gorgeous. And the whole vibe is just of a very cute, very pleasant seaside city. I am very saddened that it has this reputation, but I suppose it's happening only during summer, maybe at the beach side where there are clubs and discos and all, because the city itself is so pretty. And you know, they have everything, they have great food, and I've actually tried some local food in my older vlog, so go check it out. I'm not repeating it today, but still, the food here is great, the climate is awesome, it's beautiful. Look at all this greenery, so green, so clean, the architecture is so pretty. I mean, I really love it, guys. I don't know who thinks it's a dangerous city. I think if you come here during the year and enjoy the city itself, not just the discos and all this entertainment industry that is located a little bit further away from here, actually, I think you're gonna love it, absolutely. The Grand Hotel of Rimini, guys, is such an iconic site, not only because of its Art Nouveau architectural style and because it's more than 100 years old, by the way, but also because Fellini used to work here as a caricaturist before moving to Rome. And some people say that this period of his life has influenced his art a lot because there were so many different parties here and he spied on them and he got his inspiration, you know, from there and also from the general style of this hotel, the Oriental style, because Fellini was impressed by this Oriental kind of style, you know. And yeah, as I said before, for a man who has never featured his home city in any of his movies, you know, all of his movies have this trace of Rimini in them, I think. For someone who grew up by the sea, this is something that I miss probably the most in Bologna. I feel so landlocked there, although I love Bologna, but I do really feel landlocked. And I think this sentiment is very common among everyone who grew up by the sea, and we used to having it nearby at all times. You know, all of my friends who are coming from the islands or seaside areas, we all share the same thing and we often talk about it. And I think Federico Fellini probably missed the the proximity of the sea as well, because there is always this very distinct sound of the wind that is present in all of his movies. And can you hear the wind here now? I think this is probably this little note to the seaside city where he grew up. And yeah, this sea, of course, guys, is just another reason to visit Rimini, because you know, if you know, guys, you know I'm going there. And that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Honestly, if this city is considered dangerous, this is the prettiest, most dangerous city I've ever seen in my life. And it's lovely and it's so nice to be here, especially now during spring. The water is actually freezing, but I'm still so happy to be by the sea that I don't care. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to comment this video. Tell me in the comments if you have ever been to Rimini. What do you think about this lovely seaside city? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next vlog, and please enjoy your day.